everybody, and welcome back to Breakfast with Ben. Today I am joined by the always lovely Jody Lupinacci. Did I say your last name right? Because
Yes,
I didn't.
did.
I usually ask.
No, you did.
Perfect.
You did
From
good.
Revive Wellness. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great,
I don't know if I'm
thanks.
supposed to look there or
You can
here.
look there. You can look
I can
here. It doesn't
Hey,
matter.
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
We
Doing
are
a little thing. Hey, Chris. Hi.
We
I'm
are
good.
we are live at Fresh Cup today, which
Sorry.
means that we're just doing an interview. It's not a big deal.
It's fine.
We are live at Fresh Cup today, which is always fun because A, we get to have delicious drinks, and B, you never know who you're gonna run into and who you're gonna see.
Run into locals.
I know, absolutely,
Local.
love it. This is your first time here?
Yes.
What do you think?
It's cute. It's adorable. I love it. Hi. How are you? I know a lot of people.
Of course, you're gonna know a lot of people here. What did you get to drink today?
I got the iced vanilla chai.
I got a hot vanilla chai.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with
Really?
almond milk.
Oh, I just get regular milk.
Well,
I'm 44, so I'm not into like almond milk, oat milk, soy milk. No, I just want milk. Give me the milk.
I have a lactose issue, so I have to. But so tell me a little bit about Revive.
Yeah, so Revive has kind of been my thought process over the past few years. So I've been doing massage for almost 20 years. And over that time, I learned a lot of what I want to do, and I learned a lot of what I didn't want to do. So the main thing that I noticed was, of course, people in this area, particularly Westerly, don't like to leave the bubble of Westerly. But if you want to get like high quality services, you need to drive to a city, Providence, Hartford, Boston, whatever it might be. People don't want to do that. So why can't we bring these things here and make them affordable? So that's kind of been what I'm going for. Hey, how are you? I'm the welcome.
Every single person that walks through this door is going to know who Jody is, and that's going to be the magic of this episode. No, we will when you walk
when you
by.
come over this way, we will though.
Well, Steve, just for a second. Don't worry about it.
You're so cute.
So, because, like you said, Revive is a full wellness center.
Yeah.
It offers massage, which is fantastic. And my girlfriend Jackie is a huge fan of the massages at Revive.
Good. But it's much more than.
But it's
just
much more than that.
Yeah.
It's much more than that, which is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You have a whole list of things that people can go and get and treatments and stuff.
Yeah. So
tell us a little bit about that.
You've got the massages, and we can customize that to whatever your needs are specifically for that day. It could be deep tissue. It could be, you really need to like de-stress and just chill out. Sometimes people want to chit chat. Sometimes people want to literally sleep and snore the whole time, and we can do with that. Either of those. We have facials, we have waxing, we have body contouring. We have a nurse practitioner who does vitamin shots. So you can come in and just a 15-minute appointment, boom, get like a B12 or glutathione and vitamin C. She also does IV drips. So you're getting the benefits of all those vitamins, but you're also getting the hydration of like a full saline bag.
Yep.
And then she also does Botox. And she's currently researching and sort of coming up with what's going to be the next thing that she brings in.
Which, by the way, is not just cosmetic.
No.
And that's something that I think that people like. Obviously, that's a word that you hear a lot in a negative term.
Yeah.
From people that use it too much, or exactly. Yeah. And it can help with a lot of things like headaches, TMJ, so a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of medical reasons.
Absolutely.
For that.
And honestly, I mean, I feel like if a man or a woman isn't comfortable in their skin and they just want to do a little something, let them do it.
Yeah.
Like, we're not doing fillers. We'll never do fillers. We're not trying to aesthetically change people's faces, but just make them feel a little bit more confident and more comfortable in their skin.
Yeah, you're a wellness center, not a plastic surgery place.
Not at all.
So Revive has been there for 6 months?
Yeah, we just moved there. January, I signed the lease.
Yep.
It was a big open space. It was a jewelry store previously. So we
Yeah,
had to
I
have
did
the
I
rooms
did an
built.
interview on this show with Compass
with
Rose.
Tim. Oh, okay, yeah. So we had 5 treatment rooms built. And by February, we were starting to rock and roll and move things in. And I would say by March, mid-March, we were like full swing. Yeah.
Can I say that I did an interview with the owner of Compass Rose last October, and she told me that she was retiring.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, this is a nice space, unused space. So I talked about the potential of, renting that out as the studios and stuff, right? Well, when I took Jackie for a massage a couple weeks ago at Revive, she came out to the car afterwards and went, I'm so glad that you guys didn't take that space as an office. I'm so glad that this exists here in Westerly and at this location over in Dunn's Corners. So she was very relieved that we
that you did not
that we didn't do that. We didn't try to do that. We didn't explore doing that at all.
Yeah.
But
everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Funny story, actually. I had there was another situation where we tried to when what is now Pooch's Poorhouse was the Revival House.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that went out of business. We looked at my best friend and I and his girlfriend at the time looked at it was actually going to be an apartment upstairs and then like a cafe at the bottom, and we explored that for a little while, and then we decided not to pursue it, and then like a couple months later it became the Malted Barley. So when I decide not to do something an institution is born in this town that has nothing to do with me. So the more that I back away from things, the more amazing things come into this town, I think.
You kind of give it like the little magic.
No, touch. I have nothing. Yes. It's me not doing it. It's me not doing the thing. Me not exploring the thing is what allows other people to make the magic. Another thing that you and I, one of your massage therapists, Olivia, is she's not like a blood relative of mine, but she's basically family.
Yeah. We all have those.
Yeah,
for sure.
And so obviously I knew when she came to work with you, I knew about it and stuff, and I followed you. And then you and I had talked about doing this show and doing some stuff for Revive, and all of a sudden I'm on Instagram. I think you know where this is going now. And I'm seeing these reels posted by like WWE or fan wrestling accounts that I've come across, and all of them have one thing in common, which is that they're all liked by Revive Wellness with Revive with Jody. And I'm like, what? Yeah. Those two things don't seem to mix, right? Like the Revive Wellness Center
on paper
and a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
However, you and I, how's it going? You and I had bonded over this immediately last week. You are a pretty big wrestling fan. Yes. How'd you get into that?
God, I mean, it started in the 80s with like Hulkamania, Macho Man, Randy Savage, like all of that. Like if you were good during the week, you got to watch wrestling, right?
Yeah.
And then it turned into the 90s and it became the Attitude Era. And how could you not be into that with like Stone Cold and DX and The Rock? And it was just,
yep.
I mean, it's my not so guilty pleasure. I have zero shame in admitting that I love wrestling. I love it. And then when I met my now husband, we sort of bonded over our love of wrestling, and the rest is history. So but we're like the true wrestling fans where like even when it's had its really low moments, we're still watching it.
I was a massive wrestling fan as a child, and I still am, but I was a massive wrestling fan as a child, and I shared this with you personally. Like a lot of my thought process of how the first time I ever produced wrestling was in 2010, and at that point I had been producing theater for 5 years.
Yeah.
And produced dozens of shows, and it was like you put all of this effort and all of these months of rehearsing into a play that you do for a weekend, and it's fantastic. But then the first time I produced a professional wrestling show as an adult, I was like, oh, it's like improv. Like, it was all the things that I knew, but I was like, it's, with a couple days preparation, you're able to put on a theatrical event.
Oh yeah.
And tell a story, and it's so the pageantry of it, the execution of it. Like, there's a lot of lame stuff. There's a lot of bad stuff. There's a lot of like too far stuff.
Sure.
But man, if you look at it as a theatrical event and a television property, like, it is so great.
It's the best soap opera ever.
Yeah, I agree.
Truly.
I agree.
Yeah.
And so.
And as with any show, there's going to be storylines that flop.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're going to get your Katie Vicks in there. I can't believe I just said that on this. Don't Google that. Don't Google that. If you're a grandma of a high school athlete that happens to watch this show, don't Google that storyline that I just said. Just don't. But it's great, and a lot of the behind-the-scenes aspects of how the business side of the business works can give you such a great eye behind the scenes of production and ways that movie studios and television programs and stuff don't always give you.
Right.
And so I've actually used a lot of what I've learned from that in 321, in the theater companies and other things that I've run. Just because it's the greatest show on earth. Literally,
it's so inspirational. Literally, anytime that I'm like walking through a store or like going into a session or whatever, there's definitely like a wrestling theme song going through my head.
Yeah.
At all times.
No,
when I'm quiet, I'm thinking that.
No form of entertainment comes close to producing as much content. It's literally insane.
It's the longest running episodic show ever.
So anyway, when I got here today to Fresh Cup, she said, we're going to talk wrestling at some point, right? And I said, yes, I promise.
Because I don't have many people I can do that with.
Listen, I loved it. Like, we literally talked about documentaries and...
So if you love a documentary, if you love watching like an older man get emotional and cry, which is like my field of dreams moment, it's for you.
I sent a text to a friend last night, and she's literally like, she's a cartoonist in the Northwest, like not the person that you would think this, right? And like, it had nothing to do with, it was a normal text about friends going through friends stuff. And I looked this morning and she had responded to me and said, thank you for the Paul Heyman, Paul Heyman pep talk. And she was like, that's a compliment, by the way. And I was like, nice.
Yeah.
But like, we weren't talking about wrestling. We weren't talking, like, we were talking about normal, like, adult,
sometimes
boring
it sneaks
stuff.
in there.
Yeah.
Well, I told you last week, if I could have, when people are like, who's the one person, a celebrity or whoever that you would have dinner with, dead or alive, you can choose anybody. And I was like, I would choose Paul Heyman for multiple reasons. His storytelling ability is out of control. To hear the things that he's lived through, but then also just the sound of his voice, like his tone is like amazing. So let me ask you.
Yeah.
Any wrestler.
Okay.
That you could have breakfast with.
Yeah.
Who would it be?
Triple H.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Or Paul Levesque. As
Paul Levesque, Yeah, absolutely. And for years, not just because of what he's doing right now as the head of creative for WWE, but just for years. Like, Yeah, always been a favorite.
I told you I've met him, right?
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
shook hands, and he
Yeah.
thought it was going to be like a formal thing, and I was like, no, no. And I literally like challenged him to like
Yeah.
a pose off.
Um,
I'm sure he thinks about it every day.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
I'm sure. And they're from the Northeast, so come on up.
Stephanie,
come get some. Yeah, Stephanie,
it.
come get a massage at Revive.
Yeah.
Um,
So
all
going
right,
back
let's
to
go.
Revive.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to mention we also offer reflexology.
Yes.
We also have ear acupuncture, which is like super new. I hadn't heard of it until this woman came in. So apparently there's like 5 spots on the ear, and they're for like kidney, lungs, liver, and then I believe the other 2 are more like emotion related. So you can get reflexology and acupuncture at the same time. And we are waiting for it to ship, but we're bringing in Chinese scalp massage.
Ooh.
So this is like a giant sink that rolls right up to the table. Any woman that's watching this knows exactly what I'm talking about right now, by the way, because it is all over Reels and TikTok and all that stuff. But you are literally on the massage table, under the blanket, super cozy. It's dark. We roll the sink up and do basically an hour-long scalp massage. You get like the water on you. You get a mask to help with like whatever issues you have going on with your skin on your scalp. You get steam, and then a shampoo, a condition. We like just play with your hair. I mean, this is a win-win.
This is probably. This is not meant to be. Okay, my girlfriend has lupus. I should preface that before I say what I'm about to say, because
Is she
otherwise,
okay with you telling?
yeah.
world
But
that?
otherwise, yeah, she's fine. otherwise, what I'm about to say is going to sound wrong. The other thing that she said when she came out to the car was with a laugh and a smile, because she's like always in pain in some form, right? And she was like, I was just like, if you could do this, I'd marry you in a minute.
We
And I
get
was
a
like,
lot of marriage proposals.
and I was like, so I texted Liv and I was like, do you teach classes? And no, and then I was just like, or I can just send you to Revive every month, which I think is going to be the goal. Not the marriage thing is a joke, but
like let us take care. Like for the men out there, let us take care of your women.
Absolutely.
Like,
if you're looking for a birthday present, an anniversary gift, a Valentine's Day gift, a 30th of July present,
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day.
Celebrate it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's going to be August soon, but it's a wonderful, like, send them away, send them to the spa for a day.
Yeah.
And it's
then
literally
there's a
right.
boutique as well, and it's
Absolutely.
all affordable stuff. That was another factor. Like, I've gone into these boutiques before where you're like browsing around and you look at the price tag and you're like, oh, let me put that back. And then you awkwardly have to leave because you can't afford that. And honestly, in 2024, you can't even afford groceries. Mm-hmm. So I want my services and the retail that we sell to be affordable, something that a person like myself can purchase and not feel bad about it.
All right, let's go local.
Okay.
For some rapid fire.
Yeah, I like it.
What's up, Vinny? What are your, listen, I love Fresh Cup. They're not a sponsor, so feel free to answer this question however you want. What's your go-to coffee place in town?
So my children really love Junkin' Java. Mm-hmm. They just love, like, there's so much stuff to look at. There's always like little cards and games from when they were little that they were able to play with. Now I have a 14-year-old daughter. She loves going into like the gift shop area and checking stuff out. We'll sit down and have like a little mother-daughter convo, and I feel if she wants to like hang out there with a couple friends, I can drop them off for like an hour and feel comfortable and safe. Yep. Yeah. And I love the outdoor area.
Pizza.
Okay. So locally, like in town, pizza place is a favorite staple. However, don't sleep on Stonington Pizza Palace.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They have become like a weekly. I like to do like a no-cook summer.
Yeah.
So
Love that.
Stonington Pizza Palace has become like
I want to get into
every
that.
week every week or every other week. Yeah.
All right. Burger. Best burger in town.
Best burger in town. I'm not a huge burger person, but honestly, my dad's. Yeah, I like my dad's burgers and my husband's. My husband will do he stuffs the burger with different ingredients and then puts more meat on top and then does it. So he gets fancy, but I'm sorry, there's nothing like your dad's homemade hot dogs and burgers.
I like that.
All
right. So date night.
Yes.
Where are you going?
Oh my God. So in the summertime, we are legit obsessed with Maria's Seaside Cafe. Obsessed.
Yep.
Again, it's becoming like a weekly, if not every other week kind of thing.
Yep.
And every time somebody comes up to us, they're like, oh my God, we want to hang out with you guys. Let's get dinner. We really want to go to Maria's with you guys. And we're like, oh my God. Okay. I'm not going to say no, but
where everybody specifically knows their name.
Yeah. And let's face it, it feels good to walk into a place and have people be like, hey.
They were making my drink before I walked up to the counter today.
Yeah, that was good.
Absolutely. All right, so burgers were a no-go for you.
Yeah.
Sandwiches in general.
Oh my God, nothing beats a Sandy sandwich.
Absolutely.
Their bread, it could break my jaw, but I'll finish it. And you always get a sandwich, and you're like, I'm gonna have half now and half later.
And the photos of their sandwiches on social media just make me always want them. Yeah,
Did you take the photos?
No, I didn't take the photos. No. It was Allie, who was like my little sister, but they're again not a sponsor. Who is a sponsor? The Squamican Sandwich Company. Thank you so much. I'm pointing to the bottom left. The Squamican Sandwich Company, the best. Literally breakfast or lunch. They're open 8 to 3 every day, so go check out the Squamican Sandwich Company.
All right. You know what I've been craving lately?
Yeah.
Just a classic egg salad on toast.
Ooh.
With some lettuce, maybe a little bacon.
Okay.
Just a classic. Yeah.
I like that.
So I'm throwing that out there, universe. Bring out more egg salad. There are some of us who like it.
Just not on planes.
No.
Just not on
God,
planes.
no. That is not, no. That's mean.
Favorite thing to do in the summer?
Oh, go to the beach. Town beach.
Nice.
Yep. We have our spot. My husband gets there at 7 a.m., parks across the street, brings all the stuff. He stays there because you cannot drop off your stuff and leave. Please don't ever be that person. My husband goes with all the stuff. It's all set up. He's got our space for us. Me and the girls wake up, make breakfast, pack lunch, head down there for the gate opens at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. We'll put this past Sunday, we put in a solid 9.5 hours.
Wow.
We are there for the day. So
Jackie also loves Town Beach.
Does she?
Yeah, and but with the being basically allergic to the sun, she has to go. She has to go in the afternoon.
I spend half my time under the umbrella, honestly.
Yeah.
I still get tan.
But she's like the snack bar at Town Beach, the ice cream.
It's the West family.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it's amazing. Sometimes if I don't have time to make breakfast on my way there, I'll just call my husband and be like, can you order me a breakfast sandwich? And when I get there, it's waiting for me. It's so good.
Well,
but now that our kids are getting older, I can just give them our debit card and be like, go. You know what I want, get yourself something and bring it back to me. I don't even have to get up.
That's the whole point of having kids, I think.
It really is. It's a good phase of life that I'm in right now.
So, all right, tell people one last thing about Revive, where to find you, how they can book appointments.
Yeah. So we are located at 271 Post Road, Westerly. We're right in Spindrift Village, next to Bob's Pizza. So if you know where Practically Perfect Consignments is, and again, we are right in the middle. What else? Oh, you can find us online at revive-wellness.com. You can book online there. What else? You can always try to pop in. Sometimes if we don't have somebody working the front desk that day and we're all in sessions, we do have to lock the front door. But if you're ever looking for something, I post on my stories all the time about the different products that we have. You can always just message on Instagram. It's Revive with Jody. Obviously on Facebook, it's Revive Wellness, or my own personal Facebook, Jody Lupinacci. Throw a message. You can always text me, 401-258-6934, which brings me to one more point. Did you notice how I said 401?
Yeah.
That's what we all say.
Yeah.
Nobody says 401.
No.
We're going to be coming out with gear that says 4 and then OH, lowercase 1.
Love it.
Yep. So look for those. We're going to be having beach towels and zip-up hoodies, lightweight zip-up hoodies that say 401 and then local.
I love it.
Right?
I want that on a hat.
We are going to do a hat.
Okay.
We're trying to decide if we want to do the cork front or the leather patch on the front.
Well, either way, I've never had a cork front hat, so...
Yeah. I was kind of leaning towards the cork because I think the leather patches, a lot of people are doing it, and pretty soon it's going to fade out.
Yeah, go with the cork, and I will gladly rep one of those on the show.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Jody.
Oh my God.
Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Having me.
And
this was awesome.
Check out Revive Wellness, Revive with Jody on Instagram, and if you're looking for a wonderful place to relax and get taken care of, like nowhere else in this town,
I like
check
what
out
you
Revive.
said.
Yeah.
You said it didn't feel pretentious.
Oh, it's not pretentious at all. No.
That made me feel really good. Like everybody's welcome.
Yeah, there are other places, not even just in this area, but
in general.
Just other places, where you'd go and you'd feel unwelcome, like even as someone going in to get a gift certificate or something. And there is absolutely none of that at Revive. So make sure you go check them out. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Fresh Cup. And thank you to Miss Wamka Sandwich Company. Open every single day, 8 to 3. You should.
I'm going to get it for lunch today.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Dunn's Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
What's going on, Westerly? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners, Verizon authorized retailer. And right now is the best time to come on in and get a brand new phone. We are offering our hottest new 5G phones, the iPhone 15, the S24 Pixel 8 for free with a trade-in. And the best part is 5G is finally coming down here to Westerly and the surrounding areas. So make sure you're on the best network and get it for free when you're on the right plan. Come see us at 224 Post Road.
Brunch has arrived at Surf Cantina every Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And don't miss our weekly specials like Monday Night Industry Night, Taco Tuesday with DJ Trivia, $1 Wing Wednesdays, Reggae Thursdays, DJs every weekend at 10 p.m., and karaoke on Sundays at 8. Only at Surf Cantina, 15 Canal Street in downtown Westerly.